Today I'll explain the origin of Betty the Bunny, which is for the funny bunny concept, somewhat associated with this dude right here. Anyway, let's begin. Betty was one of the main characters in The Wonderful Life of Furries, but over time, she started to become forgotten by fans of the show, and eventually, the developers decided to remove her from the show entirely without reason. They also decided to remove entire episodes that focus on her, and removed all scenes that showed her. Fans argued that this removal of that one character is straight up ridiculous, and told the developers that they don't mind her that much, since there was nothing interesting about the character, but developers decided to keep her out of the show forever. Meanwhile, in an unknown location, Betty eventually went insane, due to the fact that she was removed from all platforms with unknown reason, and developed murderous intentions to find the people who were responsible for removing her in the first place. Betty managed to return back to the virtual world, and tries to find the developers who dared to remove her, and instead of going straight for them, she decided to kill every fictional character that she sees, in fear that they might be on the developers' side. She's killed 108 fictional characters, and the creators of those characters were somewhat startled by what happened, but couldn't find the reason for it. The creators that created video games and TV shows have seen that the characters are no longer moving in any scene from the TV show, or any video games containing them, and have been removed entirely from the internet. People are trying to find out what causes such a large impact on the virtual world, and tried to find a way to stop this, but so far it was fruitless. Betty makes her way to her home TV show, and kills all characters in the show, except for one, and flees to an undisclosed warehouse. Grace, one of Betty's closest friends, somehow gained awareness on her own of what's going on, and decided to investigate. She went to the same warehouse as Betty, and heard noises. She checked it out, and she went to a room full of mirrors. She decided to check them out, until something pushed her back onto the floor. It was Betty, and she's gone completely mad, and is covered in the blood of her victims. She's too far gone to know what exactly is in front of her, which is Grace, and goes for a standoff for some time to spare her once loved friend. Grace, who is now shocked by what Betty had become, wanted to stop all of this from proceeding any further, and hopefully convince her to stand down and calm down for good. Will she succeed? We'll never know for sure, but it might have not worked. But who knows if Betty will eventually come to her senses to see what she has done to her friends and other characters from different franchises. Anyway, thanks for listening.